Hi, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
We are a knitting, crocheting, sewing, crafting, whatever podcast. She's like, We're located 60 miles south of Chicago in Bradley, Illinois. Oh, where can you find us? We have a Facebook group. We have a Ravelry group. Obviously, we have an Instagram. Everybody has an Instagram, pretty much. Also, Etsy store, which is Knit for Brains Designs. Karen, are you around anywhere?
Nah.
I
am on Instagram and Ravelry as Loopy Stitcher, and you can find my designs underneath Loopy Stitches Designs.
This is episode 104. Brett, the husband's going to be like, you didn't say it. I had to make sure I squeezed that in there.
We're already starting, guys. I think we should introduce ourselves as, we're crafting, knitting, crocheting, crafting, craziness podcast. That's how we need to introduce ourselves.
It could be a little nuts today. I've had a bad headache. Drugs will kick in soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of Ravelry group, we do have 2 knit-alongs still going. Both of them end on December 31st, which is the dishcloth along and the gift the knits. Gift the knits, kind of self-explanatory. Anything that you are making for a gift, that is not for yourself. Charity counts. Also, if you are knitting the dishcloths and sending them to Brittany for donation, put them in the dishcloth along and the gift the knits. Double dipping.
Yep.
All right, we're going to run through shop. I laughed because I put bags in a day early. Just because time-wise, I knew I wouldn't have time to do it today.
Yeah. Which
was proven because Karen was ready before me, and that never happens.
See, she gave me all that. It's just like the whole bet.
I gave her
what time
crap.
Was Karen?
Yep.
Told Chuck about the whole thing, and then he's piping in and making sure that I'm like, is she on time?
Last week she came to knit, and before she's even here, her husband's messaging me going, "She's gonna be late. Make sure you give her crap." She's still here.
I was not.
No,
late.
So I did message him back and be like, she showed up with 8 minutes to spare. Yep. Thank you. And then he was just like, okay, I'm trying to sleep. No. No, that was when I sent him a message saying, Karen just had her popcorn and now she's being served chocolate. Okay, well, I'm going to sleep. All right. Just want you to know what we're up to over here. Okay.
How I get treated. Hint.
Yeah. Do you have special chocolates for Karen, Chuck? I didn't think so.
No.
I marked Christmas 25% off. This is all that's left, guys. I didn't have a whole lot of Christmas left.
Yeah.
Because I started early. And, I did quite a few Christmas bags, but I didn't go crazy. So, 2 sock bags. We've got the cupcake. And then the Santas. So those 2 are in the shop. Well, as of right now, Sunday night. For 25% off. All right. New ones. Which like I said, have sold a few. So we'll start with sock bags. This is, I believe I called it Wizard's Castle. Because on the inside, and I'm going to kind of do this strangely so it's not upside down for you guys, is Hogwarts.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I did actually have some of the bigger drawstring, but honestly, I only had 2 that I listed in there, and they sold right away.
Yeah.
With the pockets and stuff. But I sold a few of these already as well. I have 2 of those left. And then, okay, I do have one of these left. I'm going to say I sold all of these, but one. I Woof You on gray. And it has the red as the inside. And then I have it, and I sold all but 2 of those. 2 of the black ones. Also has the red inside. I have a lot of customers that collect these I Woof bags because they do them for every holiday. And when I was in Joann's, I saw this in the everyday section, and I'm like, oh, Let me grab that. And medium zipper bags. I have one in the black and one in the gray is all for those. And I do have some fun things coming. Some really fun things coming. So, Knit for Brains Designs, Etsy. So there's that. Okay, before I forget, because I keep forgetting, Karen. We did that. Oh, no, I'll wait on that. See, I got lots of stuff going on. That hurts my head. A few podcasts back, like before you were sick and weren't here, we had it was for our 100th episode. Mm-hmm. We had somebody comment and also had some questions. So I meant to do them last time because I was saving it for when you were here. Mm-hmm. And then
out the window it went.
Out the window it went. Don't know why or how I remembered it today. Mm-hmm. But I did. So the first question, there's variables here. What has been your most favorite episode? Okay. I don't remember a lot, but because it's so recent and because it darn near made us wet ourselves because I laughed so hard. We both laughed so hard. I would have to say the hairball episode. If you missed it,
you have to go back.
Yeah, you should go back. Because it is hysterical.
Oh.
What has been your most favorite episode?
Well, everyone that I almost pee my pants.
Well, I mean, that doesn't take much. We're getting up in age.
No.
We're getting up in age. We've had children. I mean,
I would have to say that one's on my top 10. I mean, I don't know how you can, and then Brett got in the game in terms of, his little animation and
and the comments and people were actually putting the hacking cat in the comments. And
yeah.
So that was a really fun one.
Yeah.
What has been your most favorite project? Okay. Karen can attest to this. Probably 2 weeks after I've knit something, I don't remember I knit it. Because how many times have you reminded me? No, you knit that, Laura. True story, right?
Yep.
I honestly don't know.
Okay, I would say it's the mitts that you keep knitting.
No,
but that's not really...
Okay.
No, not really.
I would say, as of recent, it would be the potluck pullover. Mm-hmm. Because I really like the product. Mm-hmm. And I like the fact that you can use minis, scraps, whatever.
Prior to that, I would say you were hooked on this staircase, changing staircase shawl.
Gosh, I think I did like how 6 of those. Well, that is such a good pattern for a one skein project. And that actually is free on Ravelry now. Yeah. So, I mean, win-win.
Yeah.
How about you?
For me, it's my Jenny sweater by Andrea Mowry. I now have that as it sits next to me while I work. So if I get chilly, I throw it on all the time. So, and I get the most use out of it. Probably that's been my most enjoyable knit. For the size that I have to knit, that sweater went rather fast initially till I got to the point where...
like that initially.
Well, the shawl collar was the longest part. Of course, any shawl collar is going to be long because all the short rows.
And then you have me going, make this longer, make that longer. So I kind of added on too. But aren't you glad you did it?
But I had the weight on the yarn too. Mm-hmm. But I would knit that one again in a heartbeat.
Okay. Last question, and I know what your answer should be on this one. I don't know what my answer should be.
Am I in trouble if I get it wrong?
You might be.
Okay.
What have you learned that you wished you had known on episode 1? Karen would say, if she thought about this, I forgot to put my watch on vibrate.
How did I get myself into this?
Amy, I am trying to podcast.
Yes.
Your answer should be, you would have wished that you'd known to look at the camera.
She didn't give me any directions at all. She's just like, are you ready? It's just like, look here, look there, wherever. Doing the whole,
Oh my gosh. I'm not sure. What have I learned that you wish you would have known on episode 1? I mean, I really haven't, like, changed or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely we've both have grown as knitters, and I would say podcasters, because, I mean, naturally, your first few episodes, you're kind of uncomfortable and not know, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
But, yeah.
Let's see. Probably needed to get a more comfortable chair.
Oh, God. Here we go. You know what? You need to start bugging Brett about bread.
Yeah. I got my lamp. Now I need a chair.
Oh, yeah, guys. Let me just tell you about this. So we go thrifting the other day, and we go to our separate corners, me and my husband, and then we meet back up before we go to register.
I'm not there.
She's at home. He comes walking up with his art light, just like the one I have. And he's like, look what I found. And in my head, I'm going, what do we need another light for? We are going to be the brightest house in Bradley. And he's like, for Karen. Well, I'm thinking Karen's little corner over there.
Set up.
That is, like, lit up. And I'm like, how much light does Karen need? And he goes, well, for Karen at her house. So not only does he worry about her vision and being able to see to knit here at our house, he's worried about her at her house.
To top things off.
Oh, gosh.
She sends the picture, and I said, oh, cool. Look what Brett got me. And Chuck was like, what is it? I'm like, it's a knot light. He's like, a light? Yeah, for here at the house. He's like, what do you need that for? I mean, I said, for the lamp that's been out for like 6 or 8 months, sitting next to me, I have no light. He's like, if you'd have told me, I would have got. I'm like, how many freaking times have I told your butt? And that's been nice. I'm like, really? Like, you've been sitting over there all this time.
Well, now he's just going to sit around and wait and see if Brett takes care of the situation.
Exactly.
When stuff goes up. Oh, Brett will get that.
Yeah. He'll be on the lookout for it.
Oh, so yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So
I probably enjoy the most, and probably I did not necessarily expect as much of the reaction you guys had, even with the few episodes that I've been out. That was very heartwarming for me. Because sometimes you think and you wonder, would they really, miss you, in terms of, being gone
definitely.
and stuff like that. It's obvious when you're by yourself now.
Do you think they want to watch just me?
But it is real. I always go through and look at the comments and you guys' suggestions. You guys have helped me out several times. The viewers
I
have
could
really
do
helped
like
me.
a 15-minute video of me just hacking a hairball up and people would watch. I'm just saying. I could eat a peanut butter cup for you guys. Let you see the reaction.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we really enjoy the whole knitting community and how welcoming it's been, and we've made a lot of great friends throughout the process, and so there's that. Finally answered some questions. I finally delete that photo from my phone because I screenshot it. That way I don't have to figure out what episode it was on.
Yeah.
And then I just printed it out. So, yeah. Alrighty. Only thing left on my list is chit chat, which we'll do that a little bit later. So we are on to FOs.
We're actually doing something knitting related.
We're going to do something knitting related. Well, the question was knitting related.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You guys know it takes us a little time to get in here.
Oh, you go ahead and pull up your first finished object. I gotta look.
Oh, what if I don't have any?
Well, I assumed you had some.
Okie dokie. Well, y'all will be surprised by this one. I didn't even bring the pattern. It's the Point Edwards Mitts. Only pattern I will ever remember the name of. The yarn is... Oh, it's on the front. Neville Longbottom. Amber's Yarn Shop. Fingering weight, held double. You gonna stay? Let the throwing begin.
Wow!
Did it go in there?
Yes, it did.
Hey, are you impressed? I want to point out both my garbage cans are empty.
So you can throw things in there over my head?
So here we go, another pyramids, guys. You're going to be happy to know that I have this one, and I have one pair on the needles, which you'll see on whips, which you will not see that other than maybe I'll take a picture of the finished pair because it will be gifted, and I'm done with mitts then. So I honestly can say, though, I did not mind knitting all these mitts. They weren't bad at all. Okay, guys, look at my nails. Can you see? They're little strands of lights.
Oh, those are sweet.
The only thing is okay. Yeah, my husband's been laughing at me because I'm driving him nuts with it.
Your OCD's kicking in.
My OCD is really, really bad right now. Now, the reason why is she stamps the outline on the nail, and then she takes this itty bitty thing and fills the light bulbs in with nail polish. Feel that nail.
Oh, yeah.
Feel this nail. Now, do you see why I'm going nuts?
Yeah.
So this one's really raised up, like she really, really filled those light bulbs in. And this one's really smooth and flat. So we went thrifting the other day, and I'm in the car going like this. Have I told you how much this is bothering me? Feel it, honey. I mean, it's really bothering me. He was ready to choke me. I
So
can't.
where's your knitting? Why aren't you knitting?
I know, right? Like, well, even when I'm knitting, like, I'll be like, oh, God, when do I get this off? Little things like that just put me into overdrive. So, all right, now that I've shown these, I gotta wrap them. All right, you're up. We'll go back and forth.
Okay.
Watch this one.
I'm gonna do these two together. So it's
Woohoo!
by the skin of your teeth. Let's see if it'll go this way. Yeah, that's better. I did. This is from the ebook.
What was that?
From.
Was that you over there?
I don't think so.
I heard something fall. Okay.
Look at us! Look.
Spooks.
They're all the cozies. They're ebook. All the cozies. All their really thick.
Okay, I feel like you have little short arms. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah, I do.
Here you guys go.
Yeah. Plus, your chair kind of like rocks forward.
Oh, here we go with the chair.
There we go.
No, I can only go to a certain size chair because that's my sewing machine chair.
Right.
I mean, I could use.
So I did the chunky mitts. You see there, and I also did just plain. I basically did the Northern Isles toque, except toque without the color work. And my daughter, this is a Christmas present for her. It's laying right out of the Lion Brand, thick and quick. I don't know what the colorway is. It's really kind of like a brick red. This is what I have left.
I was going to guess red.
It's kind of red and it's got some different colors that go through it.
That still scares me because it looks really.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
Yeah, no.
It's a wool thick and yeah. You're not touching it.
It looks fuzzy.
So these turned out really nice. Just really a night worth of knitting. I can get one of the mitts done. So that's those. The little ends are a little funky on there. It's just like
for the kids. She's
like a little.
It'll be fine.
It's good.
Don't point it out. She won't know.
Yeah, she won't. But I know she doesn't like pom-poms, so she's kind of boring. So yeah, it turned out really cute. Really easy. Hurts the hands a little bit just because it's on such thick yarn and
needles.
The thicker needles in the round and stuff, but really quick for me.
Speaking of fuzzy young, when you leave this room, that yarn that's sitting right there, I need you to take it with you.
That doesn't look fuzzy.
It is superwash yarn, but every time I tried to knit with it, my throat closed up. So I'm thinking she has cats that were in with the yarn a lot. Or it was with wool. It had some fuzz to it, but it says it's 100% superwash. But
she had it mixed in.
Something's going on with it,
Yeah.
So there's your second skein for this month.
Yeah. Anytime I give you yarn, it's like out of the bag. Like I know because I have cats. I do have yarn that's a mixture of stuff. So
it was beautiful yarn, and I thought the first time that was just a fluke because I started knitting up some mitts with it, and I'm like, okay, I must just be having a bad sinus day, or maybe the rabbit is really shedding.
Yeah.
But then I tried again the other night, and throat started closing up. I'm like, nope, not touching it anymore.
The yarn. Okay, so here's my question to you people. I bought a whole bunch of this stuff, all different colors, which I know I can get a lot of use out of it for me and my daughter. Would a guy wear mitts?
No, guys, I know, but
like a navy blue.
I mean, okay,
because they're nice and warm. That's the only thing.
It will depend. Like if it's somebody that's outside a lot, then I think yes.
I don't know how much Buddy's outside. Oh, that's where I struggled. I was like, I would really like to just make something really thick, really quick for him. I ended up switching it out for something else. The hats, I'm sure they will.
Yes, the hats
they will. I was like, these are just so nice and warm.
But like my husband has never put a pair of mitts on his hands that's the thing. I think whatsoever.
It's a glove thing for guys.
Well, it's gloves, and as much as my husband complains how cold it is here, he doesn't own anything to put on his hands. Like mechanic's gloves when he's working in the garage, just to, grip and not get greasy, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean,
hear that or take it back and I get all sorts of money back. Either way.
There you go.
Or Meganna gets it.
Yeah.
My daughter started crocheting.
Well, and she'll probably, honestly, in the age group that she's in, she's going to lose one of those mitts that you just did her anyways.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. Mm-hmm. So she'll have backup here.
It's just like I lost mine. I mean, it happens to everybody.
Oh my goodness. Okay. My turn? Yeah. I can't get it out of there.
My poor hair. Look at this. It just...
Wait, do you need me to fix it?
I'm so overdue for a haircut.
Oh, okay. I gotta stop. Oh, shoot. Where's my...
Don't worry. I don't have any of my ball bands for my yarn. I don't know what the heck I have.
Oh, wait. There it is. It was... Oy. Okay, 2020 Advent from Cozy Knitter.
Oh.
Finished my boss's socks. Yep, big feet.
They are compared to you. They look really baggy because they're not for my size. The blockers are only medium, and those are like normal size socks.
So this is the second pair I've knit her. I actually started a third pair. I'm not going to do them by Christmas, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is start working on a box of socks for her.
You must really like her.
She wears the stuff, guys. I mean, like, she comes in and she's in full knitwear that I've made her.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah. Okay, guys, I have got to show you this because I said fat feet. Okay. My grandbaby. You guys saw him a couple episodes ago. He's the chunkiest, monkiest ever.
Marshmallow boy.
Okay, let me zoom this in.
Look at the top of his foot. Chunker, munker.
Did you see the top of his foot?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. He's cute as can be.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you the regular picture.
Look at that.
Look at that. Now let me just zoom into his little feet. I'm glad I don't have to try to fit socks onto this kid. Let me see. Which foot's bigger? Look at those fat little tops of his feet. I saw this picture and I was like, oh, dude. I mean, there was a picture. Oh, I don't know if it's... I might not be able to find it. He was laying on his... No, he was sitting. Here it is. His wrists even have rolls. I mean, he's the cutest, guys. Look at that. But look at those little wrists.
Mm-hmm.
He's a chunky monkey. And just saying fat feet reminded me. Because I was like, Alisha, the tops of his feet. He's so cute, though. Oh,
He's a healthy baby.
He's a good baby, too. He's usually pretty, although he likes to be held a lot. When I'm there to babysit, he does not want me to put him down, which... Sometimes Peanut needs both of my hands instead of one of them, you know. And it's like, little dude, seriously? Well, and he falls asleep in your arms, and the minute you go to put him down,
You don't like that?
he's wide awake.
Wow.
Yeah. And my arm gets tired. He's a big boy. I gotta go babysit both of them tomorrow morning, in fact. So, yeah, I can't wait to see. He goes... Not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. I can't wait for his weigh-in at the doctor's, see how much this kid weighs. He's 3 months old, and he's now in 6-month clothing.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I think it's... Some of the 6 months are not gonna work at all. So, yeah, there's those. Oh, sorry. Spoiler! If you wanted to say how it looked to be a surprise, I just... We are so bad about that. So bad about that. Mm-hmm. Okay, here...
It's not like we're professionals.
No. No.
2 or 3.
One would think that we're on, like, episode 3, not 103.
Okay, had I looked for the tags for this yarn, I would have been late, so I didn't. Sorry.
Well, there you go.
And I'm probably going to have to reknit this anyways. This is my pattern. This is a really thick, bulky yarn I got up at Yarn Hollow yarn store up in Crete. I like it. It's like a 50-50 blend, although it seems pretty maybe it's more than that. There's cotton in it. I know there's some cotton in it. There's no nylon in it. It's a real thick twisted yarn. I used like 13s and 15s on it. So I will probably undo this one and redo it since it's my pattern, and redo it in a looky there across. You never know what you're going to find within your knit stuff.
Mine's always my hair is knitted into it because I shed like crazy.
But I kind of like the pattern, so I think I'll redo it. I'm just going to make it, put more stitches on there for it to fit, because I think this edge was the cast on will be fine. As I did the like mosaic and slipping the colors, it got tight. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to need to kind of probably reverse my needle sizes and increase the amount of stitches on there, so it won't be quite as long, because I'm just going to knit until I'm out of yarn. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and when that is redone, it'll probably go to making a...
So the noise we heard was my shawls falling off the back of my chair. I just happened to look down there and I'm
we
like,
don't have a ghost.
What are those doing down there?
Here we go.
Normally I remember to take those off, but I did not. Okay, so I was going to have one more knitting FO, but I'm going to tell that story in the whips. But I did finish a no-sew blanket, which, okay, let me just tell you folks. Just sew your blanket. This is not my cup of tea. I now have a thumb injury.
From doing that?
Yes, so I had done a lot of knitting. Mm-hmm. So my right one was a little tender because that's when I get the tendonitis on. Mm-hmm. Left one was fine. Cut this stupid blanket, all these things, which that really wasn't bad. But the knotting, the way I knot, I don't know if it'll be able, is I put it over this thumb and I use that thumb. Oh. By the time I finished this whole blanket, my thumb was so messed up, it wasn't even funny. I've gone to the chiropractor twice now. The first time it was just in the joint, and it was cracking and popping, and like it was not good. So he adjusted it. Uh-huh. Now when I went Friday, it had progressed up the muscle.
Oh, I'm sure.
My arm, which he had to use his tools on, and it's still sore to the touch. He bruised me. I have a bruise up here. Trying to work it out. Since I've done this one, well, Friday, actually, when I got home from chiropractor, I believe, I cut out the second one because I bought 3 of these for the kids. I got to figure out how to tie it without using my left thumb because I need it by Christmas. And I started to try to tie it, and it doesn't make sense to me because I'm right-handed.
I'm just trying to think of how in the world do you use your thumb to tie your...
Because I take... It's hard to show you when it's already tied. I take it, I wrap it around that thumb, and then I pull that thumb out.
Oh.
So that thumb's
You're almost doing more of a slip knot than actually like tying it together over
I'm not
over
tying it.
Knot.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should do it that way.
I'm trying to think when I did mine, if I did the hand over hand, just like you tie a regular knot, like you would.
Maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, I finished...
That's the difference. You're doing almost like a slip knot. Yeah, that's what it is. That's why you're using your thumb.
And my thumb can't do it.
Text me earlier on this stuff. Go the whole time. Have your thumb adjusted by a chiropractor.
Well, and he's going to have to do it again, but he's gone this week. He took the whole week off, so that's why, like, this last week I went Monday and Friday. Like, I can't keep going because I got to go weekly. So I finished the first one for Peanut because I have 2 for her.
That's adorable.
And I have 1 for Little Man. Because it was, I bought these like months and months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was buy 1, get 2 free.
I really like the green one. Because you always see pink.
She likes
I like the green one. Because it's different.
Obviously, Little Man's will go to him before we see you again. Anything I gift that I finish, because I also got to finish Elmo, guys. Still haven't touched him. Anything that I finish and I gift, I will just take pictures of.
Yeah, Christmas should be delayed.
So make sure you...
For crafting.
Yeah, make sure you do that as well if you think about it. We can at least show you the pictures and talk about it.
Lord knows I don't know what the yarn is. You guys... Sorry, I will try. That is my New Year resolution. Karen, try to be better about keeping your ball bands. Some of it's because my projects have been on the needle so long and gone from bag to bag that it's gotten lost in transition.
I still think tying that, I'm still going to be using that thumb. When I tie, I am more prominent with my left hand. I don't know why.
Because you're weird.
Okay, there we have it.
There's the answer.
So this was the...
there you go. There's the name. You're weird. Because you're weird. That's what it is. Because you're weird.
The answer is, you're weird.
You're weird.
All right, so that was the last of my FOs. Because my other one didn't quite make it.
Okay. So I have a whip...
Are we on whips now?
No, I have a whip FO. I'm calling it.
Oh, well, that's probably what mine would be considered, I suppose, if we're making new stuff up.
Yeah, we're making stuff up as we go. Because you guys saw it last time, and I'm going to doctor it. Like, I have like 7 stitches on here. My cowl, I got that close, and I ran out of yarn. Got like... So I might just
make a headband.
No, it'll still be a cowl. It's just I was going to use up what yarn I had.
Well, guess what you did.
So so probably what I'm going to do is. I think if I cut this short and attach it to the yarn that's left, I can finish the whopping 2, 4, 6, 8 stitches that are left and be done with it. It's going to be for me.
Yeah,
who cares? Yeah. And I showed the yarn last time. And the pattern is at the bottom of my bag, of course.
Because why would it be readily accessible? We're not professionals.
Yeah. Which I believe is a paid-for pattern now. It's the Gifty Cowl on Ravelry. Here we go. So, yep, there's that. So that's why I say it's a whip finished object.
She's making
I'm making things up. Why not? It's the holidays.
No, okay. I mean,
You're weird and I make things up. What the heck?
what the heck? Was that your last
Oh, yeah.
faux?
Faux.
Okay, so since that's your last faux, I will show my issue that gave me a migraine today. And explain to you why I don't have this done when I should have had this done, because I did so much stinking knitting on this thing, it's not even funny. So, learn from me. Learn from me, folks, and don't do what I do. No. That's all I'm going to say. No, I don't know what I did. So it's the Grande Double Wrap from Cozy Up. I did not do the shot of brioche because, no desire. I used Mad Tosh and Wino Forever and Basic Fingering. Yarn at Home Mom. January Skies. You guys have seen it a few times, so I'm not wasting time here. So, let me just show you. Well, I'm now kind of connected. So, when I saw you guys last time,
Holy cow.
I only had that little bit of stripe done. I finished the whole entire thing. All I had to do after dinner tonight was come home, take out the provisional cast on, and Kitchener it together.
Okay, that doesn't sound real hard.
No, not at all. You undo the end of your waste yarn and you just zip it out. Well, guess what? It wouldn't zip out from either end. I spent an hour in there. I would have to pick up the stitch, then use a darning needle to pull that one out, throw that. It was over an hour. It gave me a stinking migraine. Plus, I'm having to look down. Yeah. So this should have been done. But really, all it has to do is be Kitchenered. I mean, it's blocked even. Because you block it before you connect it. And that was a whole lot of stinking knitting.
Yeah.
A whole lot of knitting.
Especially when you consider how many times did you restart it? I mean, initially.
Because my gauge was
your gauge was so screwed up.
This is part of the reason why my thumbs were sore, because I was knitting like a mad woman.
Yeah.
Okay, and it helped
last Sunday, you were like here or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I did a ton. So I did that section.
In a week.
A whole nother stripe section. And yeah.
Wow.
But I started a new series, and honest to God, so the other night it got really, really exciting. And, you know, like sometimes you catch yourself doing something. Mm-hmm. So there's like a bunch of stuff going on. And literally, I'm like this. Just knitting away. And like, the more the action was going, like, the more my hands were flying. And I'm like, well, no wonder why my thumbs hurt. Like, when I say I was knitting like a mad woman, I was knitting like a mad woman.
So which series is this?
Let's bring this up because...
Okay, sorry.
This was... Sidebar. So this was recommended to me from by a viewer. Let me see who. I wrote her name down. In the right episode. There we go. Margarita. Thank you. Big thumbs up. So she had recommended to me to watch
Shadowhunter?
Grimm?
No.
And Shadowhunters. Okay. I chose Shadowhunters.
That's a good one.
Because
you messaged me and I was like, oh, I started.
I'm on season 3 already. Okay.
I watched it originally when it was on TV, and then I ended up
those actors
actually reading the books or listening to the books.
Those actors, and I'm going to keep this family friendly. Those abs. Okay, so when I text you the other night, or whenever it was,
like, oh my God.
And I'm like, I hope what just happened isn't really true. I was talking about the fact
exactly
about the sister brother.
I knew
And I'm
exactly what she was.
Really? No! And then she got with Goofy Simon. And I'm like,
Oh,
why? Okay, now I do have to say I like Raphael with what's her face. I think they're cute, even though they shouldn't be together.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm already on season 3. There's only 3 seasons, I believe. I went through it quick. Like, I'm watching the heck out of it.
Yeah.
I had a few days that I should have been doing stuff, like, I don't know, sewing and whatnot. And I came in here and I literally sewed one seam and I'm like, I don't feel like sewing. And then I sat in there for 5 hours. Actually showing knitting. Which is why yesterday I was still finishing bags. I was kicking myself, but I'm like, oh. But it's one of those ones that it's just like a good book. You don't want to put it down.
Yep.
So, really enjoying that one. See, I read you guys' recommendations, and I appreciate them because...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. I can't remember. I might have been out to eat when you...
You knew what I was talking about, though, didn't you?
And as soon as you said it, I was like, yep. I didn't want to say, just wait.
Yeah. Well, okay, I couldn't wait. I'm going to be honest with you. I what was it that I couldn't wait on? Oh, when Jace died.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't wait. I was so beside myself. I put down my knitting, I grabbed my phone, and I Googled, did Jace really die? I couldn't wait because I didn't know if they were going to make me wait a whole nother season or, 6 episodes to find out.
Right.
This girl don't want to wait.
That's pretty good when you're streaming it and you can't even wait until the next.
Nope, couldn't wait. Had to pause it, had to Google. Oh, there's my little bit of yarn that I had left from that other killer. And, oh, here we go. And this is what I had left out of the other killer.
Wow. Yeah.
Which I will be Kitchenering with finally. Although I got to figure out, I counted right before you went, I'm on my way, and I threw it down and went, crap, I'm missing 2 stitches. And I looked and looked and looked, and I don't see any drop stitches. So I got to figure that out before I Kitchener it. Yeah, there's no drop stitches. So I don't know what happened. I'll fudge it. Glorify it. It'll be fine. So, and this is being gifted to my daughter, Alisha.
Megan was asking me, what is blocking on the way here? But right before I came, I'm like, oh.
Well, my husband was very confused by this, I think. Because I had it on the black blocking mat.
Uh-huh.
And it's just, a big long strip. And he's like, what is that thing in the living room? And then
is it supposed to be a blanket?
Me being me, I'm like, it's a cow. And he's probably thinking, what's a cow? But I think Alisha will really like it, so. And yeah, I definitely knit this.
I had the same discussion with Chuck this last week. What did we like? I don't know what I was doing. I think I was doing my pink and the pink and mauve one. He's like, "What's that? A hat?" No, it's a cowl. A cowl? What's that? I said, like a hat, except it's not, tight. It goes around your neck. Oh.
This, I definitely knit a whole lot quicker than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Very pretty.
This is where
I can't wait.
Most of
mine.
Yeah, this
long
is where
ways away.
Most of my knitting time went, I think.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Plus tying your blankets.
Oh, those stupid blankets. Don't get me going with those blankets.
It's all for the greater good for the kids. Grandbabies.
I mean, they're not big enough for them yet anyways. Did you see how big that blanket was? I was thinking afterwards, I'm like, shoot, I should have cut that. I could have cut it in half. I could have done a blanket and a pillow for her.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I'm thinking is, it's huge. And I can just see Olivia pulling that thing like Linus, carrying it everywhere through the house. I can see her doing it.
All right, what else you whipping on?
Okay. So,
I feel like we need Ray here to make some noises for us. I can't do a whip noise.
I will pull out mine.
Alrighty.
I'm not as far as Miss, you know who, but I'm pretty proud of what I've done. Let's see.
It's looking really good.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Right here is where I was. Big whopping, 3 inches? I'm ready to start. I'm going to actually try to learn how to do brioche. So that'll take me a little bit.
So I could probably start another one. You would kick my butt if I started knitting another one.
I won't.
You'd be like, seriously? You just had to do it, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm not worried about it. Mine's not for a gift, so it's like, it's for me.
Well, and that was one of those ones I added on last minute. Where it's like, oh, I should do that.
This is the yarn I'm using. The pink is what was gifted to me from you from Las Vegas.
Yes.
But there was no colorway.
Yeah,
with it.
so they don't have names.
And then the gray is from a Why Not. Gray sparkles from Why Not. They're both fingering weight.
Is this yours? Do you want it back?
But I am immensely enjoying that one. So there's that. Not bad. That's
right.
pretty decent. That's quite a bit of knitting.
I got some more. Okay, more mittens. This is the last pair. And you guys won't see them again other than a picture. So, since I couldn't knit with the one yarn that I told Karen to take care of, I pulled out Crystal Skies hand-dyed, and it was from October. It was her Fairies Brew Holiday Fairy Glimmer Club. Looks something like that. And I want to say, I needed to try to have this done by Tuesday, but I don't know if that'll happen. We'll see.
Just depending on how your thumb feels,
Yeah. Oh, I've been soldiering through. Right now, the forearm is
what's causing your problems.
I can feel it when I'm knitting.
Okay, wait a minute. You want to have that done by Tuesday and you don't even have one done?
Yeah. Oh, I can do it, girl. You forgot how quickly I knit.
I know. She'll have that whole... If she works on that tonight, she'll have that one done by the end of tonight. At least all the knitting. Not the thumbs, but...
That's what it looks like knit up. And I am using my Strawberry Shortcake charm from Whimsy and Sassy.
Throwing things all over the floor. Just every other second we got something on the floor.
Oh, just wait. The throwing has yet to be done. You know how I am when it comes to Advent. Do you have more whips?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay. So. Oh. Another yarn that I do not know, honestly, really, 100% do not know what it is.
Is this yours? I'm just going to keep asking you. Is this yours?
I don't think so.
You put it down on her leg.
No, that's not. Two different projects in here. Wait a minute. Technical difficulties. There's the other one.
Karen, you're a mess, girl.
Oh, yeah, I am.
I think I told you that last
Isn't that
time.
what you guys watch us for? Is just see what happens between the two of them? I mean, that's the whole point of this podcast. It's not about the knitting. It's about our shenanigans. That's what it's all about.
Professionalism. So, I don't know. Some people might use this as a tutorial on what not to do.
Okay.
Speaking of which, my goal for the beginning of the year is to finally deal with that sweater that doesn't fit.
The sleeves?
Yeah. Oh, the whole thing I think is going to come out. I think I'm just going to start over. Okay, this shawl is
by Christy, Yarn Cafe Creations. And it is also, gosh dang, I can't do.
I ain't saying a word. Not saying a word, folks.
This one is another one that's free now on Ravelry, and it's called Moving to the Country Shawl. There's that. And because I'm going to say the last time we were podcasting when you were here, I sat here and unwound the shawl that I had with this yarn. Here, I just frocked it, the whole thing, because I didn't think it worked very well. So these are the two colors I'm using. These are for my mom. She picked the colorways out. I think that's part of the problem is, yeah, they're okay, but I think they're almost too similar.
I was going to say too blendy.
Yeah. So we'll see.
But you know what? That's what she wants.
Yeah. So as far as how far I've gotten, it's hard to tell. There we go. Yeah. So that'd be pretty, especially when it's blocked out. And my mom will finally enjoy it, 3 years after I
can't knit a shawl like that.
Because it's got the spine up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
I should
have
know
a
what
stitch marker.
I shouldn't say that. I tried one, and I tried it 3 times, and then I handed it off to Alisha. And she tried it. I think it was the pattern. I really think it was the pattern. I mean, I know I lack focus sometimes. Big news! Wait, breaking news! And I lorify lace a lot, but yeah, no, it wasn't good. I think it was the pattern.
Okay.
Especially once Alisha tried it. She's really good at that, so.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Are
my
you
turn?
done?
No, I got
more
wait,
whips? Yeah.
Maybe? Yeah, I got more.
I
got one more. I only got one.
Okay, find that.
It's a new pair of fat feet socks.
Poor kid.
No, I'm talking about Wendy. Okay.
Sucks.
I can't. I'm going to tell her too when I give them to her. I'm curious to have her try these on because she was insistent that this was how I made them last time, and I don't know. I don't know if they're going to. I think they're going to fit more like. I don't know. I'll find out.
You're going to be more like slippers.
That's what I'm thinking. So this might be the last pair that I knit in this manner, and I might have to make some adjustments, but we'll see. So the yarn I picked out to use is Night Owl Fibers. Ooh. Remind me, I want to say something about her.
I know what it is.
Well, here. Hold on. Will you pull up her Instagram? Mm-hmm. It is the Vintage Christmas. This is what it looks like. It is self-striping. And I'm not too far. So I just started these. Oops. No. It's like a peanut. She does no in the little quietest voice. She does hello that way too. Hello. And there they are. So, yep, another pair for Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got to talk about Night Owl Fibers because you guys are going to be mad and jealous when I show what I bought and you guys don't have it. Well, it's true because it happened with somebody when I started posting my advent calendar. They're like, why didn't I know about this? Well, why don't you watch my podcast? I'm just going to put it out there right now. So, Rachel of Night Owl Fibers is starting some new sock clubs. So, the first one, these are both on sale now until, hold on.
Usually the 15th?
Yeah, I want to say 15th. From December 16th to January 15th. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the first one is Friends. So there's like inspiration. And there's the close-up of the sock. And then the next one, obviously is the one I got, is Gilmore Girls. I couldn't pass it up. Mm-hmm. Well, and I love her yarn too, so that... So I have a feeling she's going to be getting me for Gilmore's Club every month.
Yep.
Thanks, Rachel. Seriously, though, she does have very reasonable prices. Her yarn is beautiful. I've never had any, sort of issues.
Yeah.
Mailed timely manner. When she says it's going out, it's going out. So that is Night Owl. Just in case you didn't see that, right at the top there. Night Owl Fibers. Her and her mom also have a podcast. Okay. You're up.
Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, I said that I got to the point where I was like, gosh, don't get lost the dang on this one.
Karen!
Okay. Yeah.
Karen!
I know I don't have a tag on the next one. Just no tag Karen. Just
no tag Karen.
Yep. This is my pattern. My design. This is going to be for my son. The yarn is a mix of wool and cotton. And it's a worsted weight. And you're probably not going to be able to really see. Well, there you can see the pattern. It's a real simple pattern there. And I'm actually trying to make this more of almost like a skull cap in terms of not a whole lot of slouch at all. So I'm still working out. The crown is giving me a little bit of problems, but yeah, I don't mind. On me, it's a little bit big, but for him, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you're ready to decrease.
Yeah, I already started decreasing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be.
The first time I did so many decreases, I was like, ooh, that's short. That was just fit me, and I'm like, no, it needs to be. So I took it out again and reworked it again. So I'm real close. I'll probably finish that tonight. And then I cast another one on. I know this is Treasure Goddess, the worsted weight that I got. Do you have a tag to show us? No.
Oh.
Why would I? Because I'm no tag Karen.
Oh.
I know that yarn I also got from Yarn Hollow from. I know. I'm gonna start taking pictures. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you go.
Start taking pictures so I can show you guys because this is really pathetic. Worsted weight is a really nice gray, so I just started on the ribbing. That's it. There's that. I have one more thing that I talked about last time that you gave me so much crap about because that was my excuse. I couldn't find stuff.
Yeah,
and I was
remember.
Because I showed up so late this time. It was the last time.
No,
the latest I ever showed up for the podcast. Yeah.
Last week you were 8 minutes early.
I was.
Today she was here before I was even ready. I was busy fighting with the provisional cast on though.
It's at the bottom of my.
I'm gonna start requiring you to set up your side of the room a little bit neater.
Yeah. I don't know how much.
Oh, okay, I do remember now.
Yeah. I got some color on it now.
Yeah, you need that light out.
Looky there. I got my cross stitch. This was a kit that I got from one of the viewers. I am doing, it doesn't have really a picture. Ooh. There we go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm doing a dove right now. So, but I really like doing that. So yeah, that's what I need the light for.
I really need to get my cross stitch back out. Well, actually, I think there's one underneath my knitting table out there. Of course, I don't really look at it, even with the light. I just go by feel.
Yep. So that is my last whip.
Woot woot. Acquisitions?
No, because
Okay.
one of them was canceled on me.
Okay.
That was supposed to be your gift. I have your gift.
So let's go to Lollipop Girls Advent.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing them in order because I'm not digging through the bag. Oh, look at that. Okay, day 12 is Tiki Room. Oh, that didn't go anywhere.
Went at me.
Day 18 is Jungle Cruise. Ooh, right in. Day 11 is Mickey Pretzel. What am I jabbing myself with? Yep, missed. Day 19 is Goofy.
That's a fun color.
Mm-hmm. Guess I could just throw them back in the bag. Not have a
Instead of
mess
at
of
me?
that. Well, and I always
Across
have
me.
I always have such a mess when we're done.
She's gonna whip it and hit me in the chin.
15 is Big Thunder Mountain. Laura, this is one of the ones that I wanted for Little Man. Sorry, giving messages.
Yeah, I
showing.
thought I saw that. I thought the same thing.
Well, I know there's another one. Well, I think Alisha gave her a list too. Day 8. Oh, yeah, this one.
That one.
Pirates of the Caribbean. You were right, Laura. She said this one the other day, and I was like, no. And there was a Christmas keychain. This one too, please. Sorry, guys. I placed my yarn orders. While I'm podcasting. Oh, and I liked this one, but Alisha doesn't like a lot of baby blue. Space Mountain. Yes. I don't know if I was covering that. Day 9. Dumbo. This would be really cute for him too.
Mm-hmm.
Although, is there little bits of pink in there, or am I?
No.
Okay. What color is that I'm seeing right there?
Gray?
No, there's something in with the gray. See, like the tinge right there?
There might be a tinge that's a breakthrough, but...
I like this one too, Laura. Well, I have to build up some Little Man yarn because I have no yarn for Little Man. This one is Santa Mickey. Peter Pan's Flight. Oh, see? Just pulling that killed my thumb. Hey, I think I just reached a goal, guys. Move goal achieved. Just from showing you guys some yarn.
Yeah, showing yarn.
This one is Prince Charming Carousel. And it came with a needle keeper. I think I still got more in here. Winnie the Pooh. I think I got 2 more. Walt Disney World Railroad. This one is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's very different.
Yeah. I love that red in there.
Orange Bird.
Guess what? It's purple. No.
Now she's a comedian, guys. And look, Karen couldn't lose these.
Because they're attached.
You'd lose them as soon as you caked them. Let me make sure that's it. Yep. Okay, so we'll have more Advent to show you next time. Mm-hmm. The ending of the Advent.
Yep. Can't wait.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Karen has an Advent too. I sent it to her for Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, I have a couple purchases and then I have gifts. Yeah. Okay, so went thrifting. I needed some cotton yarn.
Since she went through and made enough for Target.
Actually, I was kind of curious to try, because I thought I read. Now I'm just going to pop into it. Yes. I was kind of curious to try this Soho Swirly Pop DK. It's from Hirschner's. And I believe this is one of the ones, I think I've seen it on Ross. The, what's it? Smells great. Help me. I don't want to mess it up.
Where have you seen
Smells like. He has a podcast, but he also Smells Like Yarn. Yes, he has a podcast, but I also follow his Instagram as well. And he purchases a lot from Hirschner's. So when I saw that that's where it was from, I was kind of curious to try that. And then there was just some sugar and cream. And the two of them were $1.99, so $1 a piece. I just found my tag, and I don't want to be like Karen. So I'm going to put it back in my bag.
Don't be like Karen.
Don't be like Karen, guys. Keep track of your tags.
Poor Karen.
Poor Karen. Okay, the only other thing that I actually purchased, it was because I purchased Laura one, and if I got to pay shipping, you might as well get two. I ordered it from Jimmy Bean's Wool. And it's a Notions case.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And it's really nice because both sides of this is magnetized.
Oh.
And let me just tell you, it's really magnetized because I put a little pair of scissors in there and I went like this.
Because you have to try.
You have to. Well, once you have.
Well, if they're going to market it, you gotta make sure it says what it's going to do.
And that pair of scissors stayed on there really good. So I know if I put a darning needle in here.
If it didn't work?
I probably well, first, yes, and I would hope that I didn't stab my toe. And then I might have to contact them and let them know about it. But if my scissors... I can send them a video of me testing it. If my scissors stayed in this, I know I won't lose a darning needle then out of it. So, and you know, I buy all this stuff like this. Very rarely do I actually use Notion pouches or Notion things. I'm bad. Well, you know I have my thing up on my table mate tray, but I might actually pack this one up and keep it ready to go. That way, when we're going out the door and I'm taking knitting with me, we'll see. We'll see how well that works. They didn't have blue. I was disappointed. So I got gray. I got Laura a purple one. So
they were out, or they just didn't have.
They don't have blue at all.
Okay.
It was funny when I was doing my sister test. I took a video. And I sent it to her. She's like, "Wow, I won't be losing darning needles." Like, no, you won't.
That's funny.
Leave it to me, right? Okay, so that's that. Then gifts. First, I received in the mail from Laura. Was there something? And it came from Lila Stiles. She knows how much I love. I don't want to say gremlins. I mean, yeah, but it's Gizmo. Because he's so cute. Look how cute this is, guys.
Cool.
There we go. Easy Gizmo. And they're caroling. Isn't that cute? So, and then Angelica had actually put in there a little tea. And then a Harry Potter headband.
Cool.
Look at that. Isn't that nice? And there was a nice little note. So I got that. And then we'll just stay with Laura. Also from Laura. This was a Christmas present. Also a Christmas present. She got me the 2021 box from Erin Lane. It's Countdown to 2021 Erin Lane bags. So basically, and they do this every year, they do sell fast. It's Countdown to 2021. It's a knit along. You basically start it on the 26th and you open each day as labeled until New Year's Eve. And there'll be a pattern. It includes yarn and bags and knitting notions to complete the project. And it has a really lovely presentation. So that would be the one to start on the 26th. And then they just kind of go on through. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I open that, I will show you guys. Next, if I'm going in order, this is the one I'm going to ruin for Karen, I guess. Spoiler alert if you purchase this and have not received it, although I personally think Karen might be the only one.
I don't know. It's like, I have a tracking number, and I go on there, and it's like, due to COVID, I don't even know where it's at.
It'll show up. Well, I did get mine, I think, before everybody. Because, like, Amy didn't have hers neither. It was, like, quite a few.
I keep watching for it.
So, Ancestral Yarns. And she even has a fancy box. He contacted me about making bags for her winter club, which I told you guys about. It goes for the 3 months, and you get a sock bag on the first month. Very, very affordably priced. I can tell you there will be, what's the next month? Or next spring? Yes, there will be a spring box, because I've already talked to her about that. So, if you don't want to see this, go away.
Go away, bye!
Bye. So, this was the sock bag that I made for the kit.
That's adorable.
Isn't it adorable? And it was so funny, because she said the same thing as Alisha, that, because I had sent her a picture. And pictures just don't do this bag justice whatsoever.
Yeah, look at that
It
part.
is so much prettier in person. So that was the bag included. And there are options, I believe, that you could pick 1 skein or 2 skeins. She sent me the 2 skeins, which was so sweet of her. So this was I think this was like kind of the inspiration, because this is what she used on Instagram as well. And let me just verify. Here's the yarn I sent out in the December box, yes. So, and if you got 1 skein, I believe this is the skein that you get. Yeah, it's just called December 2020.
That's pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous? And then if you ordered 2 skeins, you got this one. And this one.
Beautiful.
I was like right up my...
You definitely need to find something to knit with that.
Yeah, I was like, this is right up my alley. Right up my alley.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was very exciting. So, don't be sad if you missed out this time. Karen will have the next 2 months to show. So, she will bring those with her.
As long as they arrive. They will.
If not,
they will.
Yeah. If it...
Not like my other gift that was refunded.
You can always let me know too. I can text Laura.
Yeah.
So that was very, very sweet of her to send that for me. So that was nice. Nice surprise. And it was nice that I was able to see it and have my hands on it kind of thing, you know.
Yep.
All right, next was from Amy, which is part of my Christmas present. She's sending it in 2 packages because she wanted me to have something for Christmas, but she didn't have the other part finished. Okay. Okay, let's start with the palm.
Aw.
And then she sent Dream and Color yarn, After Hours, in worsted weight.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was
Ooh, that-
gorgeous.
So it almost got a shine to it.
Yeah, it does. It's very pretty. And then there's some little doodads. Oh, hold on here. Maybe. Ah! Oh, a little squishy. It's a, oh, sorry. There we go. And a little sleep mask. Some little sockies. And a little container. That was from Amy. I like try to keep everything in bags, so I didn't get confused. Because some days it doesn't take much. Okay, last one I just got today. Yeah, came today on Sunday. Which is kind of funny because I was expecting one before this and it seems to be lost.
Yeah.
So my next one is from Lori of Arkansas Yarn Co.
I have been eyeing this. Like, that has been distracting me the whole time.
Is this not gorgeous?
I'm like, look at that
And then
sparkle.
it's on the
Not
other
to
side,
mention, it says Dr. Pepper.
too. So she used the Cricut and did the Dr. Pepper and my name, and same thing on the back here. And she was so funny when I talked to her. She's like, I won't do her voice. I do her voice sometimes because she's Southern, but I won't do it on here. And it's hard not to when I'm repeating something that she says. She's like, well, I know it's a light colored bag, but I figured you just set it up on your shelf for display. I laughed because first things I said to Brett was, okay, this is going to be a well-used bag. Look at the sparkle.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, no, I'm gonna be using that. And of course my husband goes, well, if the glitter doesn't go everywhere, you know, guys in the winter. And I'm like, no, it's staying on there. And Lori goes, but it's gonna get dirty. And I'm like,
Well, if you sit it on a shelf, it'll get dusty.
exactly. I mean, don't you want me to use it? Why would you have made it if you don't want me to use it?
Yeah.
And then attached is Arkansas Yarn Co. Progress Keeper, which is one of her new resin ones that I didn't have yet, so that was perfect. And then, of course, she sent yarn. Oops. Okay, I pulled it right off the thing. The ring split.
Yeah.
I'll have to open that back up. Okay, repair.
Brett will fix that.
No, I do that.
Oh.
That's my department. Okay, so she sent me the first one
More
up
sparkle.
is her yarn, which is on her Yummy Sparkle, and it is Sad Gnome. And she knows I love blues. And then also of hers, she sent me also a Yummy Sparkle, Uncle Sam.
Wow. Yep, and I see a shawl coming.
I'm like, I need 2 patterns that both contain 2 skeins.
Ones that you haven't done before.
Ones that I haven't done, because I have from Ancestrals, and then I have for this. So if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Because these need to be kept together, and so does Laura's. So we had Laura Crochet and Hoovian Gifts. We had Laura Ancestral. And now we have Lori Arkansas Yarn Co. It's like, ah. And then she also sent me, which she is now carrying in her brick and mortar, but also online. And I love this yarn, but it can be pricey for us to get unless we get it at a yarn store. Just because of shipping. Turtle Pearl.
Yeah, I saw that.
Striped turtle toes. And she sent, I'll show you the thing first. So she has Turtle Pearl at Arkansas Yarn Co. And she sent me Winter's Coming. So let me show you what that is. So yeah, that was quite a lovely gift in the mail. And then, of course, gotta have a llama card. So, yeah, even though it might get dirty, I will be using this bag. Sorry, Lori.
I wouldn't look at it as it is dirty.
No,
Well
used.
loved.
Loved,
Yeah.
yes. Maybe I can figure out a shawl to do all these, and then I will use this bag. And I'll have all sorts of sparkles.
Yep.
Sorry if you guys just heard clanking. I can hear my husband getting ice.
What can you do with the help?
Good producers are hard to find.
Yep.
We shouldn't say that because...
So she has one last thing. Part of her gift that did show up.
It's a little penguin bag with light bulbs. Here, you want your bag back?
Sure.
I'm all about reusing.
Yeah.
Might as well repurpose. Oh, this is pretty.
New to me, Dyer.
I'm still trying to look fine. It's Brittany, bitch. That's what that says. It's what's is that what's the name
I don't
of
think
the?
that was the color. Let me look.
Hold on, and sorry about that language. I just read it. Okay, so let's talk about this while she's looking it up. What's it? brazenstitchery.com. And guys, look how pretty this is. This is gorgeous. And then, obviously, it's Stacy and Penny because there's a this skein dyed by, and Stacy is circled. Hand dyed in small batches.
Yeah.
That's the name of it? Oh, it's Brittany, bitch. Oh, wasn't that quite the name? Well, who's Brittany? Am I supposed...
I don't know.
Okay, guys, can you explain this to me?
I didn't care. I love the color.
Who is this Brittany?
August color a day challenge. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Does it tell you down here? Read item description. I need to know who Brittany is.
Part of our August color a day challenge. If Brit can survive 2007, you can make it through today.
Okay, what did Britt go through in 2007, and who is she? You know, somebody at home right now is going, God, you guys are so
God,
fit."
it could be a show that we haven't experienced yet. Who knows?
And then
I
there's
didn't care. I just love the color.
a little
Itty bitty.
Brazen Stitchery Gingerbread Dreams. Anita, whoop! I dropped it.
I think it was another Texan. I think this was another Texas dyer. The last one I found for a new shop.
I'm trying to see. I don't think it says on here. No, it doesn't say on here.
Yeah, Burleson, Texas.
Okay, Jenny, Jared, do you know who Brittany is? You're in Texas. I was like, I think I might be reading this wrong.
Color.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's got some.
What's that one called? Does it got a bad name too?
No. Look at this. This is called Clone Club.
Okay, I can see we can get into some trouble with her.
Yeah. And look, it's variegated in there too.
Oh, and we like that.
Yeah.
This is going to be really pretty. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I'm going to put this little guy up here. You know, Landon. Okay, I'm
I
thinking-
saw that color and I was like, you'd love that color.
You know what I'm thinking? This isn't going to be socks.
Really? What you gonna do with it?
That striping book.
Have you gotten it yet? No.
I will receive it Tuesday.
Oh,
So it gets released Tuesday by Amazon customers. It will be delivered Tuesday.
wow, cool.
That sweater that I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
How gorgeous would that be?
Mm-hmm.
So we got a plan. Oh, imagine that. We actually have a plan for yarn.
We have been doing better on that, though.
Now, I have to say, and I don't know, like, a completely accurate count, but I've been keeping track of, like, my projects each month in a notebook and how many full skeins I've used and da-da-da-da-da. Last I counted, which I will do an end of year count, I was close to have knitted close to knitting 100 skeins.
Well, yes, 100 projects.
No,
Skeins.
no,
Because you have a whole lot left over.
I marked full and half.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
you can tell when you look at my cubbies.
Yeah.
And I'm finally actually using more skeins than I'm bringing in. Because I have been pretty good this year.
Concept. The hubby's complaining because I have it in the family room, in my office, I have it in my bedroom, and in. Hence the reason why I can't find the tags. No, Karen. I'm slowly trying to move it into the old bedroom. But he's still got to clean it out, though.
He's been out long enough that it should have been clean by now.
Oh, yeah. I can say the last time he was home, I got him to put together my other cup.
Well, let me just point out, he's home again.
Yes, he is.
Prime time for him
I told
to
him
be doing
exactly where I
something.
wanted that. It's like this far away from where I want it. And the stuff behind it is his garbage. He needs to get rid of it. And move it and push it up against the wall.
Well, make sure he does that while he's home.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, I actually have holes in my cubbies now.
Yeah, I can really see they're pretty good sized gaps. And several.
I've been knitting a lot this year, that's for sure.
Yep.
I feel like I'm knitting like a mad woman. Okay. I think I'm finally at the end. I felt like I went forever.
Yep.
We'll have more stuff to show because I know we have a package coming. It just hasn't made it yet. It'll probably be here. Oh, it'll be here by next Sunday. So
Yeah.
But we won't be recording. But you can at least
New Year.
get it. But when is
So maybe
this?
that's what I should do. New Year resolution. Karen needs to make sure she keeps her yarn tags with her projects. It's a concept.
See how that works out for her, guys. Mm-hmm.
I start with them there. I really do.
No, see, the other night I didn't start with them there because I just caked that yarn up for the fingerless mitts and I'm working on last night.
Yeah.
And when I came in here today, the tag wasn't here, which is very unusual for me because what I do when I shouldn't say I cake up the yarn. When Brett cakes up the yarn, I go to the closet, I pick out my project bag, and I instantly put the tag on the bottom and then put the yarn on top of it.
Well, and it never fails that I get so excited. I
get so excited.
Like something new, I'm like, oh, I'm going to, crank up that yarn. Then it sits on my office desk. So I have something to look forward to.
Well, don't you stick the...
Yep, sure do.
In case you guys didn't understand that, the wrapper
inside the middle of the... sure do. It'll never fail, though. I'll go home either tonight or first thing tomorrow, and I will find every single one of those tags.
A lot of good it does.
Right where I left them.
Right where you left them. Kind of like
Except for the ones for my mom.
Kind of like me and my glasses before the podcast. Where did I leave my glasses? Did you see me? I went like this. I'm like, nope, not up there. don't know how many times I stick my DPNs in my ponytail, and I'm like, honey, I can't find my DPNs. And he's like, they're in your hair.
Yeah.
And I've been known. You know where I leave my glasses the most? And it's on top of the freezer.
Freezer?
Yeah. You know.
I'm blind.
Yeah, I have a tendency. They drive me nuts at a certain point in the day, so they go off and on a lot.
Mine come off at night. Or unless I'm doing my cross stitch. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say you weren't even cross stitching last week, and you were doing that.
You should see me with that black yarn. I'm like, why didn't I get this color?
Yeah, I mean navy blue's bad enough.
Yeah, I'm like, well, at least it's just a hat.
That's true. Okay, guys, I think that's all we record again when.
In 2 weeks on a Sunday.
Oh, I know that. Okay, so when we record again, it will be January 3rd. So January 2nd, I will for sure be shutting down the knit-along threads for FOs. It will be on the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Probably afternoon, evening-ish. So if you last-minute people, even though we say it only goes to the 31st, need to slide something in there, it'll be up till the 2nd.
Yep.
Because I will draw winners on the 3rd before we podcast. Then we need to, I guess, plan another knit-along.
Did we do coupon codes?
We did not. Good call, Karen.
Yeah. I'm like, you had that paper out and you were going through stuff, but you never did the actual coupon
I don't think I wrote coupon codes on my notes. Nope.
Nope.
Coupon codes. Oh, well, this is going to mess him up. Because we started a new battery. Oh, well, no, because a new timer. So,
nothing like a challenge.
11:46. Just deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's over because it was over today.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, 21st. Sorry, guys.
We need to remember to tell Brett then. Okay, Amanda Rake Cole on Ravelry. Use code KFB19 for 20% off her patterns. Tiddly Bakes. Use code KFB10 for 10% off. Cherry Pie Cottage on Etsy. Use code discount100 if you spend $100, and then you'll get 10% off. We're not giving hers right now because her Etsy store is on vacation, so that's all we got.
Cool.
Yeah, that was quick. I did some updating on the coupon codes. So we need to take off carrots. Gotta let him know. You know, he does all that stuff. Not me.
Yep.
No can do.
You're going to throw something else at me? Cross me?
At least I don't throw it at you. Right?
Yeah.
And I didn't throw all the Advent stuff on the floor today. Because that's usually a hot mess. So, I think that's all we have for you guys. So, make sure you enter knit-alongs.
Yep.
Do all the YouTube stuff. Subscribe. Thumbs up. Comment. If you ask questions, we do actually answer them.
Yeah.
Sometimes not in a timely manner. We take recommendations on shows.
Mm-hmm.
Need 2 shawl patterns for those two skeins.
Yeah, they're both fingering, right?
Yeah, both fingering. Yep. So, yeah, if you know of any, if you guys have done any fun projects with 2 skeins of fingering, tell us about it. Other than that, I think we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.